the 25.
Field, black. Cut.
Ritter. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Wentz's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Connor up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Black ultra. Red, yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here.
52.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
5-2.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Ready, play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a play fake. Lance, he's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamison Williams, 78 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Red, cycle. Black shot. Yellow.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Blaster, 6.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots first down.
Okay, ready?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 7.
Ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
62 blaster. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ultra. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Here's Connor on the read option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
6, mega. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Going play action. Ritter
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Slide through. Set, go.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
That ball caught by Slayton.
Hurry.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Ritter to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Let's go.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Set.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
J.K. Dobbins
From 8 yards out.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
An option handoff given to Connor.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Shotgun now for Lance. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Patriots first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Now Lance. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Ready?
Here's Lance. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay, cross field. Black block. Hut, hut.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Down.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Strike. Check, strike. Hut, hut.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And McPherson set to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set.
Ritter looks to throw it. Dobbins with it. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case,
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment.